Hello everypony, Artelisiana here. Link to my DeviantArt in the description below and also for my Patreon if you like to do that. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google and other places that is not mine. Please go and give credits to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And also it's going to contain spoilers from the episode All's Well That Ends Well. So if you haven't seen the episode, there's going to be a link in the description down below and go and see the episode instead of seeing this. If you don't like it, click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the episode starts with Twilight and Spike getting ready to see the stars. This 100 something. I already forgot because the episode is taking, a lot of my attention. But it is beautiful and we see a nice warm cozy minute with all of the main six, looking at the stars and being like, whoa, and stuff like that. And we also see in the start that Spike is actually doing a lot for Twilight, but he, damaged a book. I don't remember the name of the book, but he damaged it and he set it on its place and actually lies to Twilight about, him damaging the book. And I do believe that he should have gone to Twilight already here if he really feels like he's the number one assistant and stuff like that. But then they go and see the stars and everyone is like, yeah, giving him praise for all of his work. And I can understand Spike here that he want to bathe in the glory of his work, or how to say that. Sometimes we often forget that we do a lot of work and forget that we have to get a little bit of praise, or how to say that. And then we get back to Twilight's house and Spike has fallen asleep. Now I can imagine that he's been working all day and he has a lot of chores, and I must admit, why isn't Twilight also doing some of the normal chores? I know that she should study and she's under Celestia and stuff like that, but she's not a princess yet. So yeah, I don't understand why she can't, do normal stuff. But then her scroll flies out of the window and she finds a owl that comes back and with her scroll, and she takes it in. And first I was like, you're just going to take a wild animal that you don't know in, but I guess that all, animals and stuff like is nice in Equestria. But then I thought about the chicken that could turn stuff to stone and all sort of stuff. But okay, I will let it slide. Our Licious looks like he's a nice guy and he comes with the scroll, and Twilight are like, well, then I have a helper for a night, and I was like, that's actually a great idea and stuff like that. And the morning after, Spike is introduced to our Licious, and of course he starts to get a little bit jealous because, our Licious is doing all of his chores and stuff like that. And also, there's no, looking between the two helpers, because, Rarity also gives our Licious this bow, or how to say that, in a gift, and says that he's very special and stuff like that. And I'm like, our Licious and Spike are not the same person or the same animal or pet, or how to say that. Spike has been there for, Twilight since she was a little filly, or how to say that, or for a long time actually, since Spike was hatched from his egg. And our Licious was just discovered the day before. But I was like, maybe Rarity is like a mom and don't want to prefer between her, children or animals. And I also feel like her cat gets special attention even more than Spike and Owlicious, so maybe she's just used to, animals getting special attention. But also, Twilight lets Owlicious take over Spike's job in daytime also, and Owlicious is a little bit evil to Spike, I must admit. I recently just figured this out when I saw the episode again, but Owlicious first he gets the book from the where he should, but he takes a book that Spike stands on, so he falls down and hits himself. And I was like, Spike, tell Twilight that Owlicious took a book so you fall down and you hit yourself, and tell her that you destroyed a book, and just get it all out of your system. But instead he goes on a wild chase for a pen, or how to say that, a quill. And I do believe that he's trying too hard here, and I know exactly how he's feeling. Sometimes you just want to do the best for people, even though that you know that it's maybe not what they want. I don't know how to explain that. I do think it's funny, the one with Pinkie Pie where he gets a quiche or what it is. And when he comes back, he's all like broken up and he's wearing out and stuff like that. Twilight here could have been like, well, thank you for the feather, but Owlicious already gave me a feather, instead of not taking notice of Spike. He's all worked out and stuff like that, and Spike fall asleep on the stairs because he can't do any more chores. And again here I'm like, Twilight, you can do some of the chores, can't you? Owlicious can't, be up all both day and night, I guess. But as she said, the owl is nocturnal, so I will let it slide. But the next day, Twilight wakes Spike up with showing the destroyed book, and are like, I'm very disappointed in you. You should have told me about the destroyed book. And I was like, yes, he should have told about the destroyed book. So yeah, I can't see why that is a thing. Spike just blames Owlicious and are trying to take revenge over Owlicious, and gets extremely jealous, and this is not good. But I also have tried this as a child, being very jealous of my brother and trying to get him into trouble. Who haven't tried that with siblings? Come on. But yeah, I do believe that it was a little over dramatic attempt. I do giggle when I see it. I do feel like it's like too, fun to actually work. And when he gets caught in the act, I'm like, oh, that's just priceless. But Twilight again gets disappointed, and then he actually, says that he's sorry and stuff like that. And Twilight goes on to say that this is not the Spike I know and love. And I was like, that's pretty harsh, but yeah, my parents are always a little bit hard on me, but I know it's because they love me, so yeah. But Spike gets so sad that he runs away from home and gets to a cave where there's a lot of gems. Right here we get the best thing in the episode. Even though that Spike gets his tummy full, he still thinks that he's empty and missed the others and stuff like that. And when the dragon, attacks, he is, defenseless, and that is not good. And then Owlicious and Twilight comes to help him, and I think this is very nice that Owlicious is willing to help him and coming to his aid and stuff like that. I do believe that Owlicious is a little bit overly forced here, or how to say that, he gets the full attention and it's not fair for Spike, but I'll let it slide because Owlicious, saves his life and stuff like that, and there should be room for Owlicious also. And the episode ends with one of the sweetest, most best things that there is in all of the episodes, I think. That is that Spike gets to write to Celestia, and the first thing he writes is actually pretty good. The way that he writes that there should be room for everybody, and you should always be true to your friends, and you should, not be as jealous as always on your friends, even though this is very hard. And also the honest thing, sometimes you can tell a white lie without, all of this stuff, but yeah, I will get to that in another episode. I do feel like it's pretty sweet, and let me know what you think about the episode down below. Do remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner, and do remember to have a great day. And I actually think it was an okay Spike episode, but I still like the new Spike episode better. So yeah, that is that. Okay, yeah, bye. Also, it's been a long time since we have seen Aloysius, so I don't think that he will come back. I do feel like, Spike have taken his place again, and Aloysius have flown out to the wild, or how to say that again. So yeah, that is it. Okay, yeah, bye.